I'm going to play Alekhine's defense. Why do we play Alekhine? We play Alekhine because it leads to unusual positions, and your opponent has to play chess. They can't just rely on a system. They have to actually play chess. Now, these are all the correct responses to Alekhine. That's not the correct response. Okay, because now I've got some nasty things I can do like this, which are going to wreck White's position. Yep, so he can do that. We can plop it here. And we've got the knight on an unusual square. I don't care if they continue to push that on, because I will just take that, forking the two of them. See, because this is an unusual position, like, oh, he's thinking, oh shit, I can't take that g-pawn like you normally can. See, these are unusual positions that we get led to here. So now, we want to continue to attack this queen, I think. We've got a fork there, actually, which forces him to take on passant. Or he can just take the knight, I suppose. But I can do this. Defends the knight at the same time.
Check.
There you are. See, look how unusual that position is. And look how destroyed White's position is. Plus, down a piece. All thanks to a wonderful chess player called Alekhine. Came up with that extraordinary opening. It's very popular these days. I've been playing it for a couple of years when I realised how popular it actually had become. I don't know if people are starting to learn lines. They certainly know those first 2 or 3 moves. Alekhine's defense, there it is. It's just that knight move. That's all it is. It's e4 and then that knight coming out. Here we go again. Another Alekhine defense. So we're going to get the... Oh no, they've done the wrong thing. Incorrect. I can control that knight now with this. He's blocked his own squares for the other squares. He's thinking, well, hang on. No, that's not such a great idea. So I can go here. This is all quite incorrect. Really is not right what they're doing. But we're going to continue. Okay. He wants to play a hard ball. I suppose I'm going to have to go there next. Make a hole for my knight. He's really trying. Well, I think it's worth losing that bishop. For this ridiculously open position that this person has now given themselves.
Kinside castling. Queenside castle in.
Is there any point in castling that late? Don't capture, and I'm going to attack your queen. And I've still got queen takes pawn check. Which I'm now going to use, I think. No, I can't, can I? Because of that. Oh, sugar. Oh, right, well, let's do this one then. Okay, well, I'm going to have to attack something. I'm going to go for this lot. All of this. He's going to go for a revealed attack on my king there. Which is fine, because I will just skewer the queen.
Check.
Now he's got more problems. And another. I mean, I could have just taken that bishop, but there was no point, because I think I've got a better attack here in this corner. I think this corner is an absolute bugger for him. Now let's do this correctly. Let's use the rook first.
Check. Check.
Then the queen. Then we take that. Ah, yes, okay. Very nice. Well, let's just get to where we can still do another check on him. Otherwise my wheels are going to be falling off. Because he's going to take that pawn, we know that. And that's absolutely okay for now. I don't think he can do much about that. I think I've got that. Plus I've got a fork attack on check that he has to exchange the rook.
Check.
I'll just go behind the bishop. Behind the queen, I mean.
check, check,
Well, I wanted to make that move already, actually. That was a move that I already had in mind. To block his king from coming further down. Still, it's a bit nail-biting, this one. Now his bishop has opened up the line, of course, there. To the pawn. And I can imagine his queen's going to come across to the h-file now. If she does that... Yes, I was going to say, if she does that, I can ensnare the king. I want to attack that rook. I'm thinking I can attack the rook, actually. Let's just do that. It's a bit of a blocking move on his queen. If he tries to move the bishop, I've got an x-ray through the king, win his queen. He would have to move the king up to try and save that bishop. And then I've got pawn check. Oh, I haven't actually, because my king is pinned, my pawn is pinned. But after I've moved, I have. Oh, it's so tricky, this. This is nail-biter, this one.
check,
Let's do this properly now.
check,
That's it. That's it. Got him. Oh, wrong button. Get that thing out of the way.
check,
That's what we wanted. Gotcha. So that's another Alekhine defense. Again, as you see, leads to some pretty extraordinary positions, especially if you get an aggressive player like that. But I do enjoy it when a player completely opens up the board like that. I don't play an open game, never do, never. But when my opponent does, it does provide an exciting game.